And we're back. Super excited. I think this is like the third episode, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I am going to be looking out for questions or getting feedback from everyone, so I hope you're enjoying it. Just quick tidbits. I'd love to hear your feedback on these videos. Last week we talked about buying, and we kind of talked a little bit about the buying process. One thing I do want to talk about is the inspection, right? When you go and you do everything and you buy a house, you most likely are going to want to have an inspection. Not guaranteed, and it obviously depends on the market and the house. But when you go in with the inspection, you want to have the mindset of, I'm having the inspection to make sure that this house is in good shape, right? So there's nothing wrong with the foundation. There's no major issues in the attic. Anything that you can uncover that you can't see when you're just looking, right? You don't want to go into it with the mindset of, I'm going to be able to get $15, $10, $5,000 off. Like, that's not really what the inspection is for. Inspections as a negotiation, don't get me wrong, you can use it, especially if you uncover certain things. But the idea of the inspection is really for your peace of mind, knowing that you're buying what we know is probably, call it 750 to $1 million and $1 million plus. You're buying a home with a lot of money and it's expensive. You want to make sure that your purchase and the home is in good shape, right? That's really what the inspection is for. Now, with saying that, don't get me wrong. If you're having the inspection and there's a mass amount of mold in the attic, there's a few foundational cracks that you're not happy with, like you gotta decide either at that point is maybe they can remedy it. Maybe you take a little bit of money off and figure out how much it costs, or maybe the house is not the right one for you, right? But at the end of the day, I can see in my kind of 14 years of selling real estate, the odd time we'll have agents that'll give these astronomical numbers for small minor things that are on the inspection report, right? So again, at the end of the day, when you're doing an inspection, it's so that you can know when you're buying this $1 million home, let's say, that it's in good shape. No inspection's gonna be perfect. Codes change. Houses are not perfect. Even brand new builds are not perfect. So go into it with the mindset knowing that you're not gonna get everything, but when you get that inspection report, keep it. So then when you move in, maybe you need to change a little grading or a couple plugs, or, maybe there's a small little hairline fracture in some of the bricks that you can change out or fix. These are things that when you move in, you can fix these things, right? So it really helps with the maintenance of the home also. So yeah, that's just my opinion on the inspection. Mindset is going in not to just use the inspection as a negotiation, but the inspection is there to help give you peace of mind knowing that the $1 million that you're spending, the house is in good shape.